Lena, 16, felt wrong at Darya Top. Unlike mountain drives, villagers stared, recognizing her, as if she was dead. The fog around the town moved unnaturally, curling around her ankles like cold fingers. She tried ignoring it, telling herself she was overthinking. But something inside her whispered that this place didn't want her to leave. On the second morning of the trip, Lena woke with a jolt. She felt like someone had been standing beside her bed, breathing softly in the darkness. When she quickly turned on her phone's flashlight, the room was empty. Outside, her parents were hurriedly packing. A sudden landslide warning had forced all tourists to evacuate immediately. People rushed toward their cars, shouting, panicking. Lena clung to her father's arm as they pushed through the chaotic crowd. The fog thickened, blinding everyone. Someone bumped into her, and for just a second her fingers slipped. When she grabbed again, her father's hand wasn't there. Neither was her mother. The crowd pushed forward, swallowing her, and the noise slowly faded as if being sucked away by the mist. Within moments, the road became empty. Every car was gone. Every voice was gone. Lena stood frozen, trembling, calling for her parents until her throat hurt. But the only reply was her own echo. As she wandered through the silent town, she noticed a small, broken hut perched on a hill near the forest. A faint light glowed through its shattered window. Every instinct told her to run away, but something pulled her toward it as if the hut itself was waiting for her. The wooden door creaked open before she touched it. Inside, the smell of damp wood and mold filled the air. Strange symbols were carved into the walls, twisted like vines, glowing faintly in the lantern light. Lena felt the temperature drop, her breath turning white. A soft tapping sound echoed from the back room. Tap, 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 tap. She swallowed hard and pushed the door. A tall, cracked mirror stood in the center of the room. At first, she saw only her reflection, scared, pale, shaking. Then the reflection blinked, but she hadn't. Lena stepped backward, her heart pounding. The girl in the mirror tilted her head slowly, her eyes turning black, her smile stretching unnatural and wide. The reflection raised its hand, and though Lena didn't move, the mirror girl reached forward as if touching the glass from the inside. Suddenly, the mirror's surface rippled like water. Lena spun toward the door, but it slammed shut with a force that shook dust from the ceiling. The tapping grew louder, now coming from everywhere, like invisible hands drumming against the walls. "Don't leave," a whisper echoed behind her. Lena turned, and the mirror girl was stepping out of the glass. Her feet hovered above the ground, her body flickering like smoke. "I've waited for you," she whispered, her voice layering with echoes as if more than one creature spoke at once. "Someone from your bloodline was taken by this hut long ago. Every generation, one must return." Lena tried to scream, but no sound left her throat. Cold, invisible hands grabbed her wrists, dragging her backwards. The mirror girl smiled as the mirror became liquid again. Lena's body was forced through it. Inside, everything felt suffocating, as if she was underwater. She pounded on the inside of the glass, but her hands made no sound. She saw the mirror girl now wearing Lena's face. Her voice, her clothes step out fully into the room. The fake Lena walked out of the hut. Hours later, Lena watched helplessly as her parents returned with a rescue team. They called her name desperately. The fake Lena ran to them, crying, hugging them tightly. And they believed her. They took her home. The real Lena screamed from inside the mirror, but no one could hear her. The hut grew silent again. The lantern flickered out, and the mirror waited in the darkness, preparing for its next victim.